We're live. It's Michael. It's the Kent Beck Scrum. So we were working on Slack metrics. We have got the more efficient queries working, and that's deployed locally. It seems to be okay. We've moved on to Agile Bot, try to better understand the tests, or the more comprehensive tests that Michael has added, or that we collaborated on previously. And I think we've got a slight improvement in terms of refactoring that we need to finish. Anything to add to that, Michael?
No.
If not, let's maybe just finish that refactoring. I guess, yes, it's at the risk of making it slightly more verbose here. I guess if we do pass in done into there, rather than repeatedly setting the timeout, we can say in the make request that we set the timeout.
Shepworth Wildlife Park is north of London.
I may have to visit it.
Cambridge.
Oh yeah, okay, near my sister then, maybe. Sasha is here. Hey Sasha.
Hello.
Hello. How are you doing?
I'm well, thank you.
Excellent. Woohoo. Anything to report from your side?
Not a huge amount. I did a little bit of stuff with Michael last night, just fixing some broken tests. Mostly just copying and pasting, but
Ooh, sure.
Yeah.
Yes, but still, it's all grist for the mill of your memoirs in many years from now. Or
Yeah.
Cool. Great to see you again. We have, I believe, merged the pull request, as well as having made some minor tweaks, improvements, and so on. So yes, do check out that if you're interested. We've been we did that. We've moved on to looking at Agile Bot in CoffeeScript, and we're just trying to refactor and improve the tests ever so slightly. And I've got to go off in about 10 minutes, take my son to his soccer practice. So I don't know if Michael's available for pairing, or are you free for a bit of pairing today?
Yes, well, I probably want 10 minutes to have a shower first. I've just done a middle of the day workout.
Oh right.
Middle of the day.
Indeed. Well, feel free to do that. I mean, feel free to hang out, and we're just going to spend 10 minutes finishing this refactoring on the CoffeeScript. But then, Michael, are you free at the end of 10 minutes to do some more pairing?
Maybe. Depends how I feel and what I have to do.
Yep. Okay.
I was asking yesterday. I mean, yesterday when we finished, it didn't seem like there wasn't a list of open issues or anything that I could dive into. Is there something?
Well, there are. There's many different projects. So, the project.
The website one on Friday, there's going to be a meeting around this time, right, Sam?
Yeah. About.
Probably, if you were interested in website one, I would suggest going to that meeting and getting an overview of what's going on.
It's about 2 hours earlier than. Well, we could talk about having it 2 hours earlier. But anyway, yes.
Yeah, that's true. So it's going to be 2 hours ago.
On Friday. But yeah, if you get on Slack, Sasha, and get in the channels, there's like, specifically for website one for project scope. There's if you know the right repos to look to, there is loads of issues.
Okay. Which are the most active ones at the moment? Website one.
Website one, project scope. There's other Met Plus, local support.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pinned in the new members channel, which are the most active.
Project Unify, although Thomas hasn't really said anything about that lately. That's a Rails app for trying to integrate refugees to Sweden, mostly Korea, and it's got a front end that's in Angular for the mobile. It's kind of an interesting project. I did some work on it 2 months ago, but kind of close to an MVP, but Thomas hasn't really pushed it.
Yeah, he's been really busy with
Make the Craft Academy.
Craft Academy.
So, anyway, Sam, you want to?
Yeah, I'm just doing. Well, actually, that would be. I mean, I can kick this out. You could keep on telling Sasha about any of the other things that are going on.
So what was the one you just hung up? Project
Unify.
Yes,
I was going to say,
Unify. But it hasn't really been busy lately, so.
Sasha, have you got the Slack client installed?
No, I just use Slack from a browser.
You should totally get the Slack client installed. It'll change your life.
People have told me this, but whenever I ask why, they're kind of always.
You have to experience it to know how. I really strongly. I'd say if you want to like accelerate your process towards fame, fortune, and that next job, just stop doing anything and install the Slack client now, and you'll see your life will be revolutionized.
I mean, part of the reason I'm reluctant is because this laptop is so old that the other thing to drag it down.
No, okay, that's not unreasonable reason. So then I'd say go and buy a new laptop then, but well, maybe you don't want to do that until you
that's the sort of thing that.
You see, I think having the new laptop would make it faster for you to get the new job, but chicken and egg, isn't it? Difficult.
Yeah.
Okay, so Michael, I've fixed up those things. I mean, I guess the other thing, of course, we should probably do is check that these things break in the right way.
Yep.
It's the danger with refactoring tests. Okay, it's funny. That kind of like broke in a like totally catastrophic way. I wouldn't have thought that making that change in I'm like just editing the
Well, it's probably falling down into something else, right?
Right, like there's an agile the roll bar thing is screwing up. I mean, I guess break it more simply like that. See, that's interesting there that I do that make request with 1697 there, and that doesn't fail, which is disturbing.
So, can you do that again?
Well, so I'm basically making the requests, and the project name that I'm passing in, actually maybe it's doing a regex, so I should just call it something completely different.
Is it doing a regex? Can you check the?
I think it is doing a regex. I mean, it's sort of full. It's completely dying on the thing, but I think this fine project for there, it's doing a regex match. But I mean, I guess if I put that, well, it's kind of. It's working in as much as it's failing catastrophically. I don't know if we should consider that.
Better results out of it.
I mean, none of this particularly inspires me to carry on.
It might be the way that we're testing it with this Jasmine node stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of old.
Yeah.
When I updated Node, I was getting much better. Like with just vanilla Node, I was getting much better with the latest versions. We had investigated. We had identified some better way of doing it, hadn't we?
Maybe.
More preferred way of doing it now.
What I'm going to do here, basically, I've refactored half of it. I think what I'm going to do here is, also because of the hour, I'm going to, this is not really addressing, we've got complete more thorough test harness. I guess the thing is, should we add test? My thought that like rather than iterating each of the use cases, is it test coverage? I mean, I guess I'm just going to put in here, this is like refactoring test harness to make more comprehensible. Worried it's brittle. Well, and that'll give me a ticket number, which is 27, and I'm at 7. Factor test harness.
Yeah, see, Jasmine Node is like 2 years old.
Yeah. I mean, it makes me wonder if let me just do this. Go
on.
It makes me wonder if, I mean, do we maintain this as a microservice, but should we write it in something else? Like, would this be something to do in Elixir? Or other what have you. I mean, or just like the brittleness that we're experiencing there. I mean, it could be that we
I think it's that we're not JavaScript gurus.
Well, that's partly. Well, we're not Ruby gurus either, but I mean, my experience when I do work with Node generally is that it's more brittle generally. I think there's also an experience level issue. Yeah, so one thing would be switching the testing framework. Another thing would be switching the underlying model somehow. So it could just be like moving from CoffeeScript to JavaScript.
I know that Jasmine Node, I think we found something that people were saying was like the successor to that.
I think more people are using like Mocha and Chai, right?
No, I mean even just with staying with Jasmine.
Oh, okay.
There's like some setup that's a successor to doing it with this not. It's like people stopped using that npm package.
Right.
Died out.
Right. Yeah.
Without changing to a different, framework entirely. Just.
Yeah, that's another possibility. Yeah, I mean, I guess when it comes to it, it's like, the functionality of this is so straightforward. Anyway, yeah. All right. Well, we can address that another time. We've got the I think, have I pushed it up? Yeah, I pushed up a new branch there. So feel free to play with that when we come back around to that tomorrow. So yeah, well, I'll see you tomorrow then, Michael.
All right.
And I can try and be available. There is no Met Plus Scrum tomorrow. And Sasha, yeah, good to see you again. Yeah, feel free to ping me on. Have you got all the information you need about where to look for things?
Yeah, I think so. I've just been having a look through some of the other projects. So I was just basically looking for like open issues, and mostly don't have any apart from website 1, which has 500,000.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, local support has them, but they're in the pivotal tracker. So depending on the project, they may be in the pivotal trackers.
Oh, right. But I was going to ask what the protocol is. I mean, if I've got some free time and I just go to website 1, is there some way to sort of find an issue and be confident nobody's work?
Well, I mean, they get assigned to people
there's a waffle, right?
Yeah. Which has just the same information that we have in the. I mean, the thing that we've done.
It shows who's assigned to it, right? Or does it show that on GitHub?
It does show that on GitHub as well.
Sorry, there's what was the name?
So basically, there's a system called Waffle that creates a Kanban board out of GitHub issues. So you can potentially see that by going to this location. But as I was saying, all of the information that's in here is in the GitHub things themselves. But so, for example, this Agile, I mean, then the website 1 pulls in the Agile bot and other things. So you can see here in the in progress, these are people who are working, we've got them as being interested in certain things. Mm-hmm. So you can see here we've got certain things that are ready, but that are not assigned, mm-hmm. and certain things that have been
ready to be worked on.
Ready to be worked on, yeah. So, for example, here we've sort of ordered these, I think, higher priority at the top. So, in principle here, like this video link not available. That's a bug that came up. That's ready to be worked on. We have another tag as well called up for grabs that we've sort of, no one's really using, but that's another indication that anybody can work on it.
Just get to that waffle thing anyway.
But anyway, as a saying, it's actually all that information that Waffle is getting. It's doing it entirely through the GitHub API. So if we're looking at the issues here, and if you filter by label, you can go and see all of the ready issues. That same list is there, right? And you can sort of see. You can see if they're assigned. So here you can see, look, Raoul's assigned there, but these ones people are not assigned to.
Okay, cool. So yeah, maybe I will try and do something on website 1. That seems like there's just more space of stuff to do. Plus, it was the thing I did with Thomas, like
yes,
back. So
you got some familiarity with the project.
But yeah,
yes. I guess the only thing I was going to mention is what we have done since you were last involved is we've made Website 1 a priority project, and so I've been saying, which means that basically you need to be a premium member to work on the project, or at least that's what but for people who were already involved and committed like you were a year ago, or were very, very persistent, I just say yes. I mean, basically it's a way of trying to not have to deal with 50 pull requests from people who are just like really, really unsure and not sure what they're doing, because we kind of need, like, this supports the community, so it's kind of priority. It needs to be, it needs to be good stuff coming in here, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, that reminds me anyway, I was going to have a look at the premium plans, possibly sign up for at least the middle one.
Yeah, that would be totally awesome. I'll just send a link for that. But yes, I think as a old friend and legacy, you're grandfathered in. So do feel free to come in and start on these things, and we'll give you the support we can. Even if it's not your own money, if you can find other people who would benefit from premium and get them coming in. I mean, I'm just, as I was saying, Michael, I worry that I'm going to destroy the community in my process but I want this to last forever. I want 1,000-year Agile ventures. And at the moment, I'm feeling that my current insanity. Well, you can read my blogs if you want more information. I've got to run. It's great to see you again, Sasha. Hopefully, we'll get to pair pretty soon. I'll leave you in Michael's capable hands, and maybe see you tomorrow.
See you soon.
All right. Bye for now. Bye, Michael. See you tomorrow. Bye.